Charjr Ryuki here. I'm sorry you can't really see me all that well, and I know I haven't vlogged in a while, but I do have all the lights in the living room on, and the lighting is still terrible. But today, for at least this part of the vlog, I'm going to be bringing up things which you shouldn't do when ghost hunting. Ooh, spooky. Number one, what you shouldn't do. Do not provoke. At any means, do not provoke, no matter what. Whether you're scared and you want to act tough, do not. That could come back to haunt you in a quicker than a heartbeat. Quicker than this. That's one of the main things you shouldn't do. Your other thing, do not use an Ouija board. Do not. Don't be stupid. Just like the first one, don't be stupid. Don't use it. Number 3, show respect. That's what you should do, not what you shouldn't do. Show respect. If you're disrespectful, that's much like provoking, like the very first one. You're going to get your ass handed to you quicker than you think. There's countless other things that you shouldn't do, like going into a place that you know you don't have permission to go to. You know you don't have permission. Don't go. So don't do it. It could be unsafe. You could cause the people who you bring along harm, not just yourself. Now for some of the things that you should do besides showing respect. What you should do, research. Do your research. Make sure you have everything handy. Make sure you have extra batteries, digital recorders, all this stuff, quick camera with night vision, all that. Make sure you have everything and that you do your research. One mistake could cost you. And if you feel that something wants to harm you, leave. Just say, okay, I'm apparently entering an area where you don't want me. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn around and leave. Which, in case, it might also leave you open to an attack. So don't do that. But at least say, okay, I'm going to back out slowly, and I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave your space. I'm going to leave you alone. You leave me alone. Let bygones be bygones. I'm going to go. So, what you should do, have respect, do your research, all of that. Have all your equipment, extra batteries. Make sure you go with a buddy. Do not go alone. Make sure you do not go alone. And bad things, don't provoke, don't use an Ouija board, and yeah. There's countless other things that I can mention, but it's gonna have to be for another video because it would take me a little longer to come up with it. But now I'll be right back. Hey there, guys. I'm back, and I'm outside. The thing is, I've already recorded this vlog, but for some reason, there was a lot of background noise that wasn't there in the first part of this vlog. So, I tried to drown it out, or cover it up, or tone it down. Covering it up with music did something, if I used the right one. But I was trying not to use the one that would, drown my own audio out. But it didn't work, so I had to scrap it. So I'm going to try my best to remember quite a bit of the stuff that I did talk about yesterday. The part that you guys never got to see because the vlog didn't turn out like I wanted it to. There was a third channel for some people who should know, who's been on my channel since last year, the year before, somewhere around the time when I started that third channel. That was solely one thing and one thing only. It was martial arts training and workout videos. That's all it was. That's all I did with that channel. I didn't do any more than that. It was just me training martial arts, my own style, done my own way. What's leading up to this is I'm planning on bringing bringing the channel back, but this time I plan on doing it completely different. Meaning, I'll actually try and do an intro with it, and maybe come up with an outro. But the main problem is coming up with a title. I've been testing things out with trying to do some custom art, like trying to come up with logos for my first two channels. It's what I've been so busy working on, and constantly, like 2 weeks ago, or I think either sometime last week or the week before, I uploaded like multiple videos all in one night, kind of sporadically, like right out of the blue. I apologize for that. I should be uploading a video or two every day, but sometimes I just don't always have the time. And if you get in those moments where you're just, oh crap, did I upload a video? I was like, no, so you're like all in a hurry, and then you upload, and then you end up uploading one too many, and it's like going back when I first started uploading 5 videos a day, sometimes 10 videos. But I've been recording quite a lot. I've also done 2 live streams on Twitch that I never announced on my YouTube channel. Also gained a couple followers on my Twitch channel. The second one that I had kind of surprised me. I can't remember who that one was. But the third one I got when I was playing Doom, and I got about 3 hours in, and that's when the rage started to build up. I was having trouble for obvious and no apparent reason fighting the second round against the Cyber Demon. It was taking everything I had, and I realized I probably shouldn't use my big Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson weapon those 3 times. I shouldn't have done that, and that was my mistake, and I was mad at myself, and I was also so ticked off at the Cyber Demon for kicking my butts for so long, that I decided to cut that stream short. So I'll be finishing Doom again, hopefully, at some point, because I can't be too far off from the end from where I left off. Because though I couldn't beat him the night before, I defeated him the following morning. So doing the exact same things, like I memorized this flipping pattern even though it changed every so often. And then after I defeated him, I was like, do I start streaming now? Or I was like, I don't feel like playing Doom again for another couple hours. Like, you know what? Let's go play an old game that I played when around the time I first started YouTube. Because the Amnesia Collection ended up on the Xbox One store, and I seen that, and I'm like, I've been dying to play this game for so long, to go back and play it. And if you guys want to see, I mean, I'll upload them eventually. You guys will see what I've been working on eventually. Because I've also been working on a list of reviews to do, both anime and movies. I also uploaded my thoughts on Black Ops 4, because I have that. Probably everybody will get mixed feelings about it, but what I said were my honest feelings about it, and no one will like the rating I give it, but, oh well. If you want to see that, click the link down below. Charjr Ryuki's Reviews on Fire. Go check that out. I've been working on a bunch of stuff. It's like the vlog that was supposed to be done and uploaded yesterday didn't turn out like I wanted it to, so that's why I'm out here in basically the best damn light I could ask for. Hopefully I don't have background noise like I had yesterday, because that was quite upsetting. And the other thing that, because I was basically going to be asking you guys what could be a new name for that third channel. It's not going to I don't want it to have Charjr Ryuki's name in the channel. It needs a brand new name, and I would like you guys' help. Now, to my friend, since Halloween's coming up, to my friend out there, don't worry about it, because for some of you guys know, I've been bringing up a video, and a collab video. I've been bringing that up for pretty much the start of October, and nothing's been turning out like me and my friend has been wanting it to be able to have time to be able to do that. Nothing has been working. And get off of my camera. And it's been really frustrating. So my friend, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. I'm not beating myself up about it. Just let it be. You know, leave it alone. If I hear or see anything about you beating yourself up about it, I got a paddle in the house. If you haven't seen my other vlog where I said I came back from Kansas City, yeah, where I was waving a paddle around, yeah, I got a paddle. Don't make me get it. I'll make paddle puns. Don't make me. I'll do it. I was annoying my sister the living daylights out of her with paddle puns. Don't make me don't make me start. It's just been, there's also a game that you play as a guy who's wronged a lot of people, and he's on the road to redemption to make up for what he's done, and he has to fight against the 7 deadly sins. Not the anime, I mean the actual like versions of the 7 deadly sins. And it's boss related, but it actually looks a lot of fun that I'm willing to give a try. Bendy the Ink Machine, Chapter 5 comes out probably by the end of this week, so I'm going to try and get the rest of the other chapters done. I don't have time tonight and to do that, but I'll be hopefully be able to get to play that, because actually Bendy the Ink Machine is actually a very good done, well done game that's really fun. And see me with my late reactions to the jump scares, and I'm hoping to take an axe to the cardboard cutout of Bendy to make up for that. There's thing about, I brought up something about Minecraft that might hurt, like bug a few people. Maybe if you actually, you know, like the 3 different series that I got on there. The Skyrim mashup might end shortly. I might end that one and continue one of the other ones, or I might cut the Halo one short and continue on to the Where Am I series. Basically what I'm pointing out is I'm going to be cutting one short and not continuing one at all, which means I'll stop doing one and continue one and then finish the other. because with Minecraft and the inspirational series, I think is the longest series I've ever done, I guess, on my channel, besides maybe Skyrim, and Skyrim has got like 43 episodes, I believe, and I plan on trying, going back and playing it. I need to finish Destiny 2, Forsaken. I need to finish that. I plan on fighting 2 big baddies all in one episode, and at a time, until I finish it, until I finally take that guy down. And then I'll be done playing Destiny 2. I'll be done. That means I have more time to work on everything else. And there's quite a few other things. I mean, I have that vampire horror game that I've already started. Like I went through like the very first part of it. I never really got any farther than that. I can pretty much, if I wanted to do a series on that, I could probably start off from where I left off. But I brought up, well, I did my opinions of Goblin Slayer, the anime and the manga, like the very first episode of, and my opinion about how people are being such a worrywart about it. I brought that up because I ended up getting into a bit of an argument with some people on, some anime fans, or so-called anime fans, on Facebook the other day, and I was laughing about it because it's funny, because, and it's also stupid. But it's also, like, then I realized, like, maybe that's why people think I look like I'm 45 years old on here, because of how I talk and how I break things down and how I explain things, and like how I act on camera on here. That I was like, I act twice my age. And that ties into what I have to put up with at work, because I deal with people who are twice or 3 or 4 times my age, and if they don't act their age, I kind of treat them like they are a little kid. And that's rude. And I know that. But that only happens when they start to disrespect me, and if you're not going to do your job, and you're going to throw a fit every time I call you out on stuff and call you out on your mistakes, then, and act like a kid, then I'm going to treat you like one. I'm sorry, my dog was barking, which happens when my neighbor is outside, because she likes to play with her little buddy, her dog actually. But it's quite upsetting. It does get annoying. She knows better not to bark, and she doesn't like it when she gets in trouble. She doesn't like it when I yell at her, but she knows better. Those are the rules that she has to follow. Well, at least a list of rules that she has to follow, and she knows them. Yes, I give my dog rules that she has to follow. Get over it. And, like, Goblin Slayer actually has the potential of being a good anime. And yes, its manga is very, very dark. It's darker than the anime itself. But what I brought up, what the point was, what I was trying to bring up to them, is that there's countless other animes besides Goblin Slayer that are really edgy and really dark, that have a lot of that in it. A lot of that one particular scene in the first episode of Goblin Slayer towards the end, they had a lot of that. I know this because I've watched a lot of anime. A lot. And I also brought up the thing about porn. Hentai. Porn. I brought up that because a lot of that is also in that. But do they make a big deal about it? No, because apparently porn, other words known as hentai when it comes to anime, ain't related to it whatsoever, because that's what they think, right? No, it's pretty much the same damn thing. Except that it's porn. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. But, maybe there's another dog roaming around that's not supposed to be doing it. Because I'm hearing a lot of movement back there. Let's see. The other point that I was saying about, like, when I was all that complaining and all that stuff is like, what's wrong with the world today? Basically, this is me rehashing some of the stuff that I said last night. That the vlog itself didn't turn out well. And I was like, what happens with the world today? Before, you were able to be honest with everybody, whether it's online and offline or whatever. Like, you're able to be honest with someone and not take anything that they have seriously. Yeah, there'll be people out there who take everything so seriously and make a big deal about everything. Believe me, I got people I deal with at work who do the exact same frickin' thing every day. And then they stalk you because they want to wait until you do something they don't approve of so they can turn you in and try and get you fired. I deal with that too. And all because they don't like someone who's younger, who's also been there longer. They don't like that. Things you gotta deal with when you're, I mean, it's almost like high school all over again. It's basically what it is. The thing is, guys, if you can't take criticism, what are you doing complaining? If you can't take criticism, why do what you do? If you can't accept the other person's opinion without blowing it up as a big deal, what's the point of opening your mouth and saying something that would trigger that? To put yourself in that position? Why? It's almost like someone making a joke and a reporter taking it seriously as possible sexual assault. He was making a joke. The guy was making a joke. So why take it seriously as he groped you? Technically, if he groped you, that's sexual assault because he did it without your permission. But if him making a joke and you want to claim a joke without physical, all that crap. It's just crap. It's stupid. Why make that a big deal? Same thing with everything else that goes on. Let's say if people don't like what I have to say with this video. Guess what my opinion is about that? Get over yourself. I don't care. And yeah, it's I try not to break. People are so noisy. I try not to break things down to make the other people that I'm talking to, or whoever else, or you guys look stupid. I try not to do that, but sometimes I have to. And I for a fact that I try not to do it. But then I do it anyway, because I end up having to do it with my own family, that I have to break things down for them to be able to understand it. Because, like with the whole YouTube thing, I have to break it down for them to understand it. It's not to make them look stupid or to insult them in any way. It's to make them understand a little bit easier, whether they still don't understand it or not. The point is, I pretty much explained the point already, but I'm straightforward. If you don't like what I have to say, then turn around, walk off, or watch somebody else's video. I'm honest. Anyone who's been watching this channel for the past 3 years should already know that. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. And there's people out there who would go through all that trouble, like sue somebody because they didn't like what someone said, or what they read in the paper, or they read in the Facebook post, or Twitter, or whatever. Why? It's stupid. It's just so stupid. It really is. And then the final point that I want to get to is striving to be something that you're not, or striving for something that it's not going to happen. Some people are lucky, some people aren't. But striving for it and having this high expectation, and then not achieving that, and just being even more depressed than what you already were, because you are so worried about reaching this point. The point is popularity. Why strive for it? You can strive to be the richest, or the most in shape, or the most athletic or smartest person in the world, the most popular in the world. You can strive for that, and you still won't be as popular as you think you are. You still won't be popular. You can do all these things to be popular with the guys or with the girls, to get their attention, to maybe find love, or all this and that, or some other things, or how to be popular with people to try and make friends. You still aren't going to be popular, because you're not overcoming your greatest enemy, and that's yourself. Because above all else, if you don't overcome yourself and to become better than who you are, then you'll never achieve anything. Like I said, some will get lucky, some won't. Some things will just have it just fall in their lap, or they open the door and it's right there. Other people have to work every day and night, whether all day or all night, 24/7, to be able to achieve something that someone else achieved in just a couple months, weeks, days, weeks, months. Like I said, some people get lucky, some people don't. Yeah, it's best to try to achieve your own goals, but don't make popularity your goal. Make your goal to be better than who you are. To be better than who you are. If you're, say, an asshole, how about you be less of an asshole and be a better person? Or you're one of those people who are very critical, who use their phobias as an excuse not to leave their house, or their bedroom, and not go anywhere, only to go to their favorite place to eat, or their favorite place to buy games or equipment. You're not, and then throw a fit when you don't get people in your chat. I mean, I kind of referencing to a certain someone right now, but it's also related to someone else that I know who's just as bad, if not worse, than that person, and they're probably going to be watching this video. Good. because they're a backstabber. And I'm hoping they do. But it's not the one that I talked about earlier. It's not my friend. It's somebody else. Them, and a few other people who are the reason why that third channel was shut down abruptly. In a way, it was doing better than my other two channels. It's kind of sad. It didn't have the subscribers, but it was getting a lot better views than my other channels were. But basically, what I'm saying is, just be yourself, but better. You don't have to strive to be anyone else but yourself. And that's all I got for you guys today. Peace.